I'm sure you've seen them before. The erotic play dice to have a body part on one and an action on the other. Kiss lips, lick nose. You have a set, right? Maybe not. Years ago, I came across a different set that also had additional prompts, which included the how. So kiss lips gently, lick nose playfully. And that really stood out to me. I encourage you to buy a set of these dice. Anyway, they're on Amazon. This pointed out to me that there is an importance in touch, and there's also an importance in the intention of our touch, that it communicates meaning. And because of that, there's actually a field of study called haptics. So I'm going to read a quote to you. Haptic communication is a branch of nonverbal communication that refers to the way in which people and animals communicate and interact via the sense of touch. Touch is the most sophisticated and intimate of our six senses. Touch or haptics is extremely important for communication, and it is vital to our survival. Touch is our first sensory system to develop. 1.6 meters of skin surround the adult body, making it the largest sense organ, our skin. Because it can't be shut off, we are in a constant state of readiness to receive messages. And because our first sensory input of touch happened in the womb, this importance of it continues throughout the rest of our life. With touch, depending on your culture, they fall into different categories, which could include functional, professional, social, polite, friendship, warmth, love, intimacy, and sexual and arousal. There is also the context of touch. This can include intensity, duration, location, frequency, and the instrument of touch. Even within your hand, you have so many ways you could touch yourself. Right? And that's just with your hand. With touch, what we have come to realize is that it communicates distinct emotions. In the past, the field of study just saw touch as communicating a positive or negative emotion, but what recent studies have shown and what we've always known is that touch has the power to communicate specific emotions. Touch also has the power to heal. It can promote physical and psychological well-being. It encourages us to be present and to feel, which encourages us to be mindful. And it allows for intimacy, connection, and vulnerability. And all of these are amazing powers to possess. So I want us to explore how we touch ourselves, how we touch others and objects. So if you have an object at home, anything, a pencil or whatever, and you can use your body as well, as we go through these different prompts, I want you to touch with these different intents. So discovery touch. This is the first time that you touch something that's exploratory. Imagine if you were an alien coming to Earth touching things for the first time. Are you hesitant and a little fearful? Do you just dive right in and grab? How do you touch something for the first time? There's also soothing touch, which has an intention to calm and comfort. Even as if you did like a body scan, what does a soothing touch feel like? Because how is soothing different than discovery? Beyond soothing, we also have healing touch, which can be nourishing, and these can overlap. But for me, the intent is to restore and make whole. We see this with like massage therapists, but you can also give a healing hug to someone. You can give a healing touch to yourself. There's also playful touch. This is with the intent to lightly titillate or amuse. Some people tickle, don't tickle me. But with playful touch, when was the last time you touched things with that intention? This object that you might have, the pen or your hair. Ownership touch. Ownership touch, which does quickly turn to controlling touch for some people. This is with the intent to possess and own. How do you own your body? Or even if it's a chair, how do you say with your sense of touch, this is my chair? We also have celebratory touch, and this is touch with the intent to proclaim and praise, which we could all use more of, even for ourselves. Like, when was the last time you touched yourself with celebration? Where you're just like, yes, this is mine. I love it. See, possession, ownership, and celebratory. There's also pleasurable touch, which has the intent of having satisfaction and enjoyment. Do your upper thighs like a pleasurable touch? Is it the small of your back? We also have hovering touch. This is like that just miss kiss. It's almost touching something or someone, and it builds that anticipation and the intentional energy. And how close and how far can you get to almost touching and you still feel that energy? We also have gratitude touch. Gratitude touch is with the intent to deeply appreciate and warmly thank. Maybe we need to, just as we do affirmations, maybe we need to do a touch affirmation of gratitude throughout our whole body. Because the point of all this is about touching with intent. Whether you're touching yourself, an object, or someone else, how can you communicate what you really mean to say and what you feel, and to a point that the thing on the receiving end or the person also feels it? Touch with intent, or don't touch at all.